Okay, moments later, Serenity came in and locked the bathroom door and sat on the chair which was above the priest's face, a couple of feet above. She turned a switch on and it started lowering her naked body sitting on the chair with a huge hole in the bottom of the chair, so the priest was forced to look up at. This is never ending. Her vagina and anus, now what she was the mechanism used for. Is this English? Well, there was a second piece connected to the priest's tongue where Serenity attached when he was knocked out, and the two pieces acted like magnets, but really were controlled by a switch that... Why are you doing this to me? I don't...
Read it.
But really were controlled by a switch that Serenity had turned on when Serenity was lowered enough that her ass and pussy were on top of the priest's face, smudging against his face. She turned it on and the priest's tongue was forced up into her vagina. Her plastic and rubber mechanism swirled his tongue. I can't! Swirled his tongue insides and out her vagina and anus. He was screaming but couldn't do anything about it. Then she started having an orgasm all over his face. The priest screamed for her to stop. So she did, just so she could slowly lower herself down again. But this time her torso was facing his head and she was sitting on his shoulders with her pussy against his neck. Now the metal strings in the rubber, they were wrapped around his neck, tightening his neck and face against her pussy and started squeezing her legs. The priest instantly passed out and spine tighter, and she squeezed the tighter the strings wrapped around his neck. Then, bam! His neck was severed from his body and the blood was everywhere. Serenity had fulfilled her needs. Cleaned up and burned all the evidence and returned to her life. Now, the next Sunday, everyone was wondering where the priest was. No one could ever find him.